Hello. So, this is a message for someone who doesn't really love themselves, but is pretty much a secret. Nobody really knows in your life. And if you told them that you have self-love issues, they would have trouble believing it. Or if someone else told them. So, it's kind of a secret struggle of loving oneself. If this message is for you, you struggle with really, really negative self-talk and self-dread, self-loathing, and you get triggered by external things, and this self-love issue has resulted in a debt problem. Now, if this message is for you, you may not have connected those dots yet, but that's one of the ways you will know this message is for you, is because you have a secret self-love issue, and B, kind of a debt problem. So you keep getting yourself in debt that you didn't plan on getting into, like those places, like when you go to a store and you end up signing up for a credit card unplanned. And a lot of those, you're in a lot of those pay-as-you-go things where there's many payments, or like you buy small things in payments and things like that, okay? And you have many different lines of credit and many different credit card payments, many different debts of many different kinds, and you've been trying for a long time to change this debt situation, but you have trouble doing it, and you don't know why. You are stuck in this cycle with the debt, and if this message is for you, is to let you know this has to do with this self-love issue, believe it or not, okay? So, believe it or not, you are trying to avoid this problem, and so you have sort of a short circuit formula thing that happens that you haven't noticed, because whenever this happens, you feel so bad that you try to sort of just get through it as quick as possible instead of analyzing what's taking place inside your psyche, okay? So, I'm seeing a pattern of someone comparing themselves to other people. It's not always people they know, but sometimes it's people they know. And you look at the things they have and the things they do, and you somehow, this triggers your negative self-loathing inner talk thing, where you start shitting on yourself based on someone else getting a thing or doing a thing or looking away. Like if someone else seems to be doing well or gets something that you don't have, or like it could even be silly little things like so-and-so has this thing you don't have, somehow you end up shitting on yourself internally, triggered by this, and then this almost always translate into you end up, I don't want to say shopping, because it's not really, I mean, you shop, but it's not about shopping, okay? And it's not just, shopping above your needs. It's this feeling of needing to get a thing to feel better. And if you need to get yourself in a new debt or a payment plan or whatever to get this thing now rather than later, you will do it time and time again because you feel so bad and you don't know any other way to make it go away. This horrible self-loathing spiral things that you get into. Now, you can get away from it, okay? And if this message is for you, to tell you this is handleable, but you're going about it the wrong way. The number one thing you need to figure out are the triggers. What is triggering you? Number two thing you need to figure out is what exact awful self-talk are you doing and why, and stop it. Okay, so say you are I don't know, you see someone going on vacation to a place you've never been to, and you start thinking that your life sucks because you haven't been there or something. And then that continues into, you also don't have cool bikinis, and you also don't like how you look in a bikini, and you also hate your life and your man, and suddenly like it's all these things, okay? And this is things that you would never say out loud. because they're so harsh, and people around you would have trouble believing you think such harsh thoughts. But these thoughts drive you crazy, and you want it to stop, and you don't even know if you believe them yourself. But basically, it's not until you go and say, buy that bikini that you saw that girl wearing this vacation, or you book yourself a ticket to that same place, that you stop feeling that way momentarily. The thing here too is this is all very momentary. You're not able to get over these feelings long term. You may go to this place and then feel shitty there. You may go to that place and feel like you suck because you can't take as good of photos or feel as good as that person seemed to feel there. Like, this is basically just an excuse for your self-loathing. So if you first address the self-loathing and you learn to talk positive to yourself, and you learn to not be mean, bully, to yourself, this spiral will break. Okay, so things you could do to make this better. One, I mean, like, I'm getting that you've been trying to stop the spending, but you're not getting anywhere because you're not hitting the root issue, which is the exposure to triggers and a negative self-talk that turns into a self-loathing spiral. Okay, if you address that, the spending is gonna take care of itself. Okay, so that's, I guess, the message. It's actually, this is a self-love issue. It's not a debt issue, but nobody knows about the self-love, but people do know about your debt thing. So you've been trying to tackle the debt thing, but it will never go away unless you tackle the self-love, self-talk issue. Okay, you have to become a better friend to yourself and be nicer. And life is not about these outside things. Okay, so as you will have noticed, this life is trying to teach you something. Every time you get that bikini and then you hate yourself in the bikini, life is trying to teach you, like, you can't be that girl. You have to love yourself for being you, and no bikini or no bikini bod is gonna make you feel that way, because you could also get yourself in a, I don't know, diet, fitness program, plastic surgery, God forbid, please. That is a true sign of lack of self-acceptance. But anyway, you could do all those things and still be at square one, lacking self-acceptance, which is really what this is about. So it's not to say don't do things to feel better. I mean, obviously exercising is really good, being in good shape is really good, but it's not going to change the fact that you're maybe really mean to yourself all the time. So you're going to continue to be mean to yourself, even if you look like your ideal version that you thought you could never look like. And that is something that you could either figure out through experiencing it, or you could, avoid the harsh lesson, love yourself anyway, and, focus on feeling good and make it a journey about that. So whatever you're gonna do, whether it's save for a vacation or get yourself looking how you want to look in a bikini, this could be from a place of love and care and support, rather than a place of I suck, not good enough. I guess, well, my life sucks, I suck, everything sucks, like, that's really what's causing all this debt, actually. I know you never could have connected these dots, and that's probably why you've been wanting the answer, so that's probably why you